Sledgehammer 70 back. It is late. It's dark. See? Doing a quick video. One of the annoying things on the 2016 Camaro SS is there's a couple bulbs on the car that are not LEDs. So you have your reverse lights that are normal bulbs. You have your two bulbs underneath for your license plate light that is regular bulbs, and the trunk bulb underneath. Now those are all easily replaceable, and I want to do a quick video to show you how to do it. So here we go. Okay, first item, reverse light LEDs. So your reverse light is right here. It's one of the only lights that's replaceable in your tail lamps because the rest are LEDs and they're hardwired in. So if they ever go out, they actually have to replace this whole unit. But inside there is a ghetto, ugly filament bulb. We hate these, right? So what we want to replace it with is an LED bulb. This was one I found on Amazon. I'll post a link below on which one it specifically is. But one thing that is a problem with these cars is if you drop an LED in there, they will stay on. And it will be a low glow because there is a little bit of voltage running through those wires at all times. And with that being said, you can get fancy with your wiring, or you can go on Amazon and get basically a resistor pack that eliminates the legacy power and allows the bulbs to turn off. So I will also link this, what it is. There's two of them in a pack. I took one out already because I did one side, but just wanted to show you what it looks like. So now how to get to your light. So this side over here, I already have gotten going. So you have 1, 2, 3 plastic pieces that you can take off with a flathead screwdriver. That pops right off with those. You don't actually have to take these all the way out. Set down right there. Now the only other item that you need, as you can see, and I did bring out lights, but it's still hard to see. So the LED, or the light for the reverse light's right here, right below this plastic thing. You can take it out from right there, but because we're going to put that inline resistor, we're going to take out the whole unit, which is super simple. So you take off those 3 bolts, and then right on this side there, again light, sorry, right on this side there is a fastener that holds the panel in place. This pulls back and you can see the 3 bolts. So 1, 2, and then the third one's around this back corner right over there. Where are you? It's down there. It's back there, but basically 3 bolts, 8mm nuts. I used an 8mm self-ratcheting wrench. Took all of about 5 seconds to take it off. And what that allows you to do is snugly grab your light. And this is really hard to do with a GoPro in your hand. And pull it right out. There's a connector here. You don't necessarily have to take it off. Now that we have the light unit pulled out, you see your reverse light bulb is right here. This is a pretty hard turn counterclockwise, and when you pull it out, bam, your light will be right there. I already took the light out of this one, so sorry. Next step, setting up the harness. So this harness is pretty straightforward. This end plugs into the bulb socket that your OEM bulb came out of, right here. And then the gray socket ends up being the new item that goes back into the taillight. And then you can just zip tie the extra cabling and whatnot. I noticed when putting this first in here, these little tabs on the end of this gray piece don't line up with the stock OEM outlines. They're off just a little bit. So the one thing I noticed when messing with this harness and first putting it in, you can see them side by side. If you look at the OEM one, if you look on the little tabs, they actually have like a 45, maybe less than 45 degree bevel. So that way it just slides right in, and then you know, the tab actually goes below and easily goes in. On this one, you can see they're blocky. They don't have that bevel on there. So what I'm going to attempt to do is see if I can fix that with a Dremel tool. Not an easy fix if you don't have a Dremel, but it is something, if you want a perfect fit, you can either Dremel them off or try to fix it. So I'm going to see what I can do here. I did a few modifications to this harness, and you'll see, remember how I showed you the first one? I got the edges down, just took my Dremel tool with basically a buffer bit and put the angle on there. That didn't work. So what I ended up doing is, the big ones are lined up pretty good. The small ones are the ones that were the issue. So what I did is I lined it up with the hole in here and found out which direction the small tabs were overlapping. And then from there, I whittled them down. So this one's about half the size. This one's a lot smaller. It's like a third of the size it was originally. You can kind of see where I jumbled it. Sorry. Did a really bad job, but I bet if I did it all over again, knowing exactly where I needed to Dremel now, it would be easy. But there you have it. So modified the 4-pin. It goes in really nicely. It turns. The only downside is I would recommend using either a wax or some sort of marking, because when you put this in and twist it, it doesn't snap in kind of like the OEM one. It does sit flushly. It does, you know, it's in there properly with the tabs holding it in, so it's not loose or anything, but you lose how it lines up because it just free spins. Because if you look at this, the stock one, the black tabs, they actually have little notches in them, and those notches grab onto things, so it just doesn't free spin all day long. But this one will. So basically, you just take a wax marker, or not marker, but pencil or whatever, and mark this, or even a permanent, so you know exactly where to line it up. So if you ever do need to pull it out, you can, and it's not going to be a nightmare. So one thing I forgot to mention that I want to highlight is test the bulb before you install and put everything back. So I have the resistor there, I have the bulb in, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to test it and see what it looks like. So testing the light, it works, good to go. The other thing is this resistor, the reason why you need that in place is because the light will glow without it. But as you can see, it's not glowing. It's good to go. And there you go. There's the LED installed. There you go. No glowing. Good to go. As you can see, tucked it in there pretty good. You can see where I wrapped some electrical tape around the joint on that one, and literally just tucked everything right underneath, even the resistor and all that junk. See? There you go. Now you only need to put the resistor on one side. The other side you just put the bulb in, so you shouldn't have to take everything apart. It should be pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Now you can see the difference between LED and the stock bulb. Yellow, nice little bluish white. It's more white than blue, but it's kind of blue through the camera. It's awkward. I don't know how to explain it. There we go. That light is installed. Let's see here. LEDs for the reverse lights with no glow. Pretty awesome. That is my quick video on how you replace the crappy bulbs with LED bulbs on a 2016 Camaro SS. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.